Good morning, everybody. It has been a little minute since I've put up a video. My last video was a quick little intro to the weekly duo that is by Just Scribbles. And I did that and threw that up real quick on a Friday night after I got my planner. So, yeah, I was a little critical of some things, but like I said, I am going to use it for the whole year. I mean, that's the boat I have, so that's the boat I'm going to sail. So, I did buy the Sterling ink bundle in an N1, but I decided to sell that, so I sold that, and that sold really quickly, which was nice. And I did not buy anything else, which is phenomenal for me that I did not buy anything else. I actually have been in the process of destashing some stuff, so we will get to that in a minute. This one is going to be a little bit of a long video talking about my 2026 planner journal lineup. And you saw me go through this process a couple of times. I did this sheet, I did it on here. I didn't do anything else. This is what I did, and so this is what it came down to in the short of it. So I'm not sure if you can see that. We're gonna just put it down and zoom you in, and I have basically come down to these things, and I'm actually taking one thing out because I've decided that I'm not going to do morning pages because I journal a lot as it is, and I tend to do that type of a journaling anyways. And putting a page number, page quantity on it is just giving me a lot of anxiety. So yeah, no, we're not doing that. I also have decided to share with you what I'm doing for my multi-year planner, and I think this is a brilliant idea, and I don't know if anybody else is going to want to jump on that bandwagon because a daily multi-year journal is too much for me, like way too much. It's so stressful. I just can't even get my other stuff done on a regular basis. So I don't really do a lot of daily stuff other than journaling. So I don't want to have to journal in two places, so I just end up journaling in one. So let's get started. Let me move this out of the way. Put it back over here on my little crafty box thing. One of my friends got me a little Member's Mark. It's supposed to be a toolbox, but you can't really fit tools in it. I know, because I have tools, and I don't mean tools. I have tools. So I use it for my pens and my pencils and stuff. All right, we're going to start at the top and work our way down. And this is just a brief overview of what this is, what I have going on, okay? Let's see. We are going to start with this one. So the first one I have here is my witchy, I call it my witchy one, but it's basically any spiritual in any sense of the form. Just because I'm using tarot and other cards does not necessarily make it one way or the other in my opinion, but whatever. So this is a Hobonichi Weeks. I will have a walkthrough of this coming up. This is in the black. This is in a Foxy Fix spiced leather. And this is going to be a weekly, at minimum, a weekly book that I'm in. Okay. And we're going to go on to the next one, which is my bills and my social media. This is in I don't know where I got this cover. It is not any maker that I know off the top of my head, and there's no stamp on it, so I'm not exactly sure where I got this from, but this is one of the ones I've had the longest for the week size. This is the forest, and like I said, this is for my social media and this is for my finances and my social media. So you may see little bits and pieces of this one, but this is not probably going to be something on my videos on a regular basis. All right. I did decide to still try the scripting, and I am going to do at least one page the night before, and it is going to be in this book. This is a Chic Sparrow Violet. I think this was the CHV Violet. And then I have a Sterling Ink Daily Planner from 2025 in here. So I stuck a sticker over it. This is 2026. And this is going to be kind of what's her name does. I can't remember her name. I see her ads all the time, and I've watched her videos. Planner Perfect Lady. I don't remember. I'm sorry. It's early in the morning, and I'm just like, meh. So that's what I'm going to do with this. I know it's an out-of-date planner daily, but I'm just going to be writing, like for January 1, I'm going to write it the night before on the night of the 31st of December. So that's what I'm doing with that. I will go into this a little bit more detail later, just like all of them. So this is going to be my memory planner and multi-year journal. This is a traveler's notebook, used standard size leather. And it's got a Sterling Ink N1 compact in here that I will be using for 7 years. And we will go into more detail in that in another video. I have some stuff I need to get for it, but we will discuss that in the next video that I do for each one of these. Then we go into, so I have a writing traveler's notebook. It is a standard size as well. It has been hanging around for a while. I have not done any writing in I'd say several years. I have not found the time or the inclination to want to write until recently. So I am going to probably revamp that one. And this is what that one looks like. It is a piece of leather that I made a traveler's note. So I made this traveler's notebook myself. It was a piece of leather from like Michael's or wherever. And then I just have, I think I have 4 books in here. I have 5 books in here. So I have some dashboards. What is this? This is calendars and trackers. So this is like trackers for tracking writing. I don't know why I have an ideas page, because this usually goes over here. This is references. So, and I have other stuff in here, but I will go through this in another time. So that's fine. And then The other one is a reading notebook. So this is kind of sort of my reading tracker. I think you've seen this already. I haven't been doing a lot of reading, but I've actually decided to turn this into not just reading, but like media. But I have such big ideas, and then I don't follow through. And then last, we have the weekly duo. And where did this go? Yeah, I already did match my pens to all my notebooks and to my stuff. It's funny. So this is the weekly duo, and I am going to use this for work and health and wellness, and we're going to see how it goes. I am going to attempt. It does not have everything I want for my work, but I am going to attempt to make it work, as Tim Gunn likes to say. So this is going to be health and wellness, all the stuff I do with the health and wellness, and then this is going to be work. So I will highlight my working hours and any meetings that I have and any to-dos that I have along here. It's cute. I like the size of it. I already did a video on this, but we're going to definitely see how it works out. So yeah, so this is my 2026 lineup, and it should be an interesting year. I'm excited, but I'm not wishing away the year at all. So it will be nice to get into new books and new things. So, all right, until then, I will catch you later and watch for the follow-ups for each one of these videos for each book. Okay? All right, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.